Coming to you live from Robbinsville, North Carolina. We're under the big oaks, folks, and we're back for another round of Murphy Robbinsville football. It's Murphy Robbinsville 2 for 2019, and we're back with another pregame show. I'm Kevin Hensley, the editor of the Graham Star, joined by sports writer Noah Shatzer from the Cherokee Scout. And Noah, we're back again, Murphy Robbinsville, and it was just 3 weeks ago these teams met.
It almost felt like it was destiny that these two teams would match up in the playoffs, and we'd be doing another one of these preview videos, and here we are.
Here we are, and you know, it's unseasonably warm out here for this time, and obviously a few weeks ago we were freezing to death.
Yes.
But tonight we got a little warmer weather, should be in the high 40s tonight. Fans are already lining up outside, waiting to get in. Gates are locked, but people are flocking around the stadium. They're expecting a big crowd tonight, 4,000 people, and I'm telling you guys, you got to understand, this is a big rivalry here in Western North Carolina.
Yeah, I mean, you saw the crowd at the last game that traveled to Murphy from Robbinsville, and of course, the Murphy home crowd always shows up. And now that it's a playoff game, you've got to think all those people who were able to make it to the last one are definitely going to be in the seats for this one.
It's even bigger tonight, man. I mean, third round of the playoffs, you can't ask for anything better than that. I want to go back a few weeks ago, though, to that game that we were talking about where we were literally, 20-degree weather, but man, was it a smash-mouth football game. It's as old-fashioned a football game as you could ever ask for.
It was, and it really was kind of the cliche term that all sports writers hate, a tale of two halves.
It was, yes.
Murphy kind of, I don't want to say dominated, but they were kind of ahead in the first half, went into halftime with a bit of a lead, and then just kind of literally fumbled it away in the second half.
Lots of special teams luck favored the Knights that game, but of course Robbinsville came out on top 17-14. Now the last time Robbinsville did beat Murphy during the regular season was 2015. They beat them twice that year, including the playoffs. They did the same thing in 2014 when they won the state championship. So I don't know how much that's going to bode for the Knights, but let's go through and analyze, of course, both teams ended up with a first-round bye in the playoffs because of the records for the regular season. Let's talk about Murphy, Winston-Salem Prep, because that was a shootout. You had 108 combined points that night.
Oh, yeah. Not a lot of defense, but a lot of offense. And it was really good to see because in that second half of the Robbinsville-Murphy game, Murphy's offense kind of hit a wall, couldn't get anything going. Last week it was the complete opposite. They, I think, only didn't score on 2 drives. One of them was the end of the first half, so it's not really a drive.
Yeah.
And the other one was about the second drive of the game, and they went for it on 4th and didn't get it. But every single other drive was a touchdown. And, of course, they did it the Murphy way, on the ground. Running back Devontae Murray had 4 touchdowns, over 300 yards.
Amazing.
So if they come in here and they're running like they did last week, I don't think we're going to see as low of a scoring game as we did last time.
I agree 100%, of course. And mentioning Robbinsville now, of course, running back Riley Anderson was out during the last game against Allegheny with a high ankle sprain. He is expected to be back tonight. And, of course, he's our most prolific runner up here for the Black Knights. And, of course, Lex Hooper on the backfield as well. We faced the Trojans up here right here on the field behind us, and it was a 44-20 final. Defense was really a problem in the first half. Robbinsville got a quick 14-0 lead, but then the Trojans came to play, and they made a surge back. So should be very interesting to see how much momentum can carry over. Of course, I don't know how much you want to blame on the week off. You know, you had that extra week of
Knock
rest.
off a little bit of rust.
Right. So, and of course, both teams practiced yesterday as a very special Thanksgiving tradition. Of course, both teams very proud of that. What are you expecting out of tonight? I mean, we can stand here and talk about this all night. As I said, the gate's going to be opening soon. Fans are going to be filing in. It's going to be a rabid atmosphere. What are your thoughts on tonight's game?
Well, you mentioned that bye week that kind of gave the teams a week off. And when I talked to Murphy coach David Gentry, he stressed that the team worked on a lot of special teams work. So I'm expecting the special teams play for Murphy to be a bit cleaner tonight. Hopefully not as many unforced errors. And if Murphy cuts down on those errors, and that Murphy offense can consistently drive the whole game, we could definitely have a very different ending score in this one.
Sure, absolutely. And of course, Robbinsville got to depend on that running game. And the quarterback Nathan Collins loves to throw the football. He loves to run. He loves to be a running quarterback. However, tonight I think it's going to be a ground game. I could not agree with you any more on that. And of course, Murphy leads the all-time series against Robbinsville, 44-21, and there was a tie. It was actually here on this field in 1984. Robbinsville's only won 14 home games here against Murphy since 1960, so it's a tough atmosphere. Anytime these teams play, I think our head coach, D. Walsh actually said, if your boys want to win, they'll win. It don't matter whether you're home or away. So not going to really play that big a variable, he doesn't believe. And I will say the winner, of course, tonight going to the 1A Western Regional Final next week. And, of course, Robbinsville could host, or Murphy might have to travel because they got the 4 seed.
And, I mean, I've only been here for this year, but looking at past playoffs, it seems like the team that comes out of the western part of this bracket usually is the one who takes home that championship.
Yeah.
So what we might be seeing tonight is a potential title game.
It could be. And it was last year. We were actually at Murphy for that game last year, 28-7 final. Of course, the Bulldogs went on to win the 1A state championship last season. We hope you guys will be out here tonight. We're going to have this on Facebook very soon, and we hope to see all of you out here tonight for this. Kevin Hensley, this is Noah Shatzer. Thank you guys for joining us, and go Knights.
Go Dogs.